Hello, I am Nimja, and this is Be Yourself. This is a little story about who you could be, not necessarily who you are. See, there's a lot of people who judge you or who look at you, but all of their judgment is not actually yours, it is theirs. Just as you look out at the world and see other people and have your thoughts, so do they. But do they matter? Most of the time, they don't. When you look out at the world, you see all kinds of people. Sometimes you fill in stories or even whole adventures around who you see. And those people will never know. They will never know that they are characters who feature in the majestic story that is your life. And that's fine. So how about you? Do you dare to be yourself? Do you feel okay with the idea that the thoughts that other people may have about you don't really matter? Where we can start is just who you are. Maybe you feel fear or other strong feelings when it comes to going outside and being among other people you don't know. It's much easier to be yourself when you're around friends or those you trust. It's much harder when you're out and about and you don't know anyone. And on the other hand, it could be easier as well. So let's imagine for a moment that you are traveling. Let's imagine that you took a plane and you flew for many hours to a place far away, and you're only going to visit there once. Just once. For only one time in your life, you're going to be there, which means that the people who see you will never see you again. The people who notice you in the streets will never be able to know who you are, where you're from, or will even know where to find you, because you're not from here, you're from somewhere else. And the beauty of being from somewhere else is that you can do whatever you want, because they won't remember. And even if they would remember, it doesn't matter. Because all they are strangers. Strangers who don't know you, who can't reach you, who have no idea of who you are or where you're from. And their thoughts don't really matter anymore, because you're here only once. You'll never return, you'll never have to see or talk to them ever again. So imagine for a moment that this is everywhere you go. That the people around you are just strangers who don't really feature in your life. They are not characters. They don't have names that matter to you. They're just people in the background who may or may not notice you. But they don't matter. The people that matter are the people you care about. So you can be yourself no matter where you are. Even if some people don't agree with you, as long as you don't harm them or bother them, it's fine to be who you are. If you want to dance in the rain, that's fine. There are songs about them, and some of them are quite fun. You're allowed to be yourself. You're allowed to be who you are when you want to. And sure, there are moments when you want to be more proper, or when you want to behave more. But those are up to you, not up to someone else. It's your choice to be more serious during an interview and be more silly among your friends. It's your choice to behave however you want when you're out and about, walking along the streets, maybe doing some groceries. If you want to hum your favorite song in the store, that's fine. If you don't yell out loud, then you're not bothering anyone. There's a time and a place for all kinds of things, and more often than not, you can just be yourself. If you want to be shy, that's fine. If you want to be silly, that's okay too. I definitely will not judge you. Now, let me tell you a little story. See, there's a friend of mine, and this friend of mine often walks around on the streets being a bit afraid of the people around them. And the biggest worry is that those people don't agree with what they're doing. But no matter how much I talk to them, they don't really seem to understand that the people you don't know don't really matter that much in your decisions. As long as you're not bothering them, you can be whoever you want to be. If you want to walk around in a costume on the streets, the worst people can do is look at you and be confused, not understanding what the costume is about or why you want to walk there. And yet, when there is a convention, there are many people who walk around in costumes on the streets, and suddenly it is no longer special or weird. It's all about context. It's all about how you feel and how you carry it. How would you feel if you see someone walking around in an absolutely beautifully made costume? Would you secretly admire the craftsmanship? Would you look at them and wonder if they're afraid underneath? Or would you see the smile on their face, proud and happy, and think that they're okay with themselves? Are they hiding beneath a costume, or are they actually enjoying themselves? Maybe both. We don't know. All we know is that they're not afraid to be themselves. And even if they are, they're okay with that fear and they don't let it bother them too much. So would you kindly take a deep breath for me and just take a moment, just a moment, to imagine how nice it would be to be yourself and not worry too much about what people think. And as we both take a moment, let your thoughts slow down. Almost always there are little thoughts, little doubts, little fear, little bits of just worry, insecurities. They're normal. They're completely normal. When you worry about what someone else thinks, they're doing the same thing. And some people show it and other people do not. All you have to do, as simple as it sounds, is just to let them be. It's okay to think. It's okay to worry about yourself sometimes. It's perfectly fine to be insecure about yourself. And the more okay you are with it, the easier it is to just not be. To dance around in the rain if you want, and just be yourself. And you can be yourself in your way. There is no set guideline on how to be yourself. I can't tell you how to be. I can only try and show you that however you are, it's okay. If you don't harm people, if you don't on purpose try to hurt people, then it's fine to be how you are, however that is. And I highly doubt that you'd go out there to try and hurt someone. See, when you go out, just be yourself. Silly, happy, sad, doesn't matter. As long as you're yourself. And the more you are yourself, the more easy it is to be yourself. And you'll find that you can meet other people who like you as you are. Because when you show who you are in advance, they can decide if they like it or not. And if they don't like you, well, they won't bother you. And if they do like you, maybe they'll connect. They'll say hi and talk about whatever you are doing. Or maybe they'll ask you if you come here often. It's a very common opening line. So take another deep breath and let go of your fears and embrace the calm. Just letting you be yourself. Just accept that you are who you are, and that however other people are, they are who they are. If you can accept them, they can accept you. Now if you imagine that place where you only visited once, if you embrace that concept, how free you could feel. Imagine that's anywhere you are, because most of the people around you you will never see again. People on the streets, they are just strangers, far away, not connected to you. So imagine yourself in that country, far away, only once, and there's not any repercussions of what you do, as long as you behave at least a little. Now, finally, I would like to say a few things that I've learned myself. I enjoy just being myself in public. I enjoy singing, walking silly, remembering Monty Python. I enjoy just feeling that it's okay to be myself. And that also means that it's okay to sometimes restrain myself. If I'm waiting in line, I'm not going to burst out in song. I may hum softly to myself, but I won't purposefully try to bother other people. And that's okay. You're not forced to be yourself. You don't have to force it on other people either. You can just enjoy who you are on your own time, in your own space. And you can still be respectful towards other people. So take a deep breath, let go of the tension, and be yourself. 1, 2, slowly waking. 3, 4, more aware. 5, 6, almost there. 7, 8, almost awake. And 9, 10, wake. And welcome back.